Day One Journey, episode 1235. What is your superpower? Well, today in the morning I just wrote to myself here in my diary over here, without good morning or anything, just your superpower is learning. You can learn super fast, especially from your mistakes. You have so many techniques and tools, just use them. Sharpen the saw. Learning. I think when I was in university, the skill of learning, this is something that I got much better. Yeah. They always pushed us to do above and beyond, like, so you go to the lecture, there's an exercise, so you solve the exercise, just it's the first exercise in this specific subject, so it's not that difficult. But then you go to the training, and then you have like more exercise, then the homework is even more difficult, and then the test is even more difficult. And to actually survive and actually go through the courses, you have to get better. And you don't just have to get better with the material, you have to get better in the way that you learn to make it more effective. I start filling my brain when I get too overwhelmed, and then I started stopping myself from getting too overwhelmed and too burn out. So I will stop a little bit before, then I will go to the gym, then I can come back and I can still work, because I didn't let myself burn out during one day. And just one of the things, yes. And I sort of, I wouldn't say I invented ways to not get stuck on one idea, not to get too fixated on one thing, but I did found some techniques, strategies to help me do that. For example, I went through one test. Let's say I have 10 questions in the test. I go to the first one. I try to do it. The minute I'm getting a bit stuck, a bit overwhelmed, or even just I don't like this question, I go immediately to the second question. Yeah. So before I go, I just take some notes with the things that I may be sure of, the things that I want to start with when I go back to it. And then I immediately go to the second one. And then I sort of rotate between all the 10 questions. And I found it extremely helpful to sort of skim through that, switch my focus. It gets me to be very effective, not to get to a burnout, go with my own flow, create momentum, because when I don't get stuck on the first question that I can demotivate me, I just don't go to the second, go to the third, then I have something that I just flow with it, I just flow with it. And sometimes I will actually go through all 10 questions, then go back to the first question. And then I will also use it to my advantage, because then I would read the question again. And sometimes I would read something I missed in the first time. But since I refresh my mind, because I went through questions 1 to 10, when I go back to 1, I'm not fixated. So I sort of solved the thing that I'm getting fixated one idea, because I was sort of doing something else. And I was always trying to make these more effective, more beneficial, more helpful for me. And right now I actually have the tools. I just need to use them. So this is my superpower, learning. And I want to use it. And I want to use it more. And I want to use all the tools that I've tried and maybe even developed in the past. So this is what I want to share with you today. Have an amazing day. Day one. See you tomorrow.